Good morning, students. Continuation of chapter Our State Governments. In previous class, we discussed about the executive body of the state, that are the governor and the chief minister and his council of ministers. Today, I am going to discuss some exercises of this chapter. Let's proceed ahead. First exercise is take the correct option. Students, as you all know that in this exercise you are given 4 options with question. First, you have to read carefully it. After that, you have to find out correct answer from these options. Let's see first question. The governor of a state is appointed by the options are chief minister, prime minister, president of India, vice president of India, and correct answer is president of India. The governor of a state is appointed by the president of India. I have already discussed that the governor is the constitutional or nominal head of the state executive. All executive powers of the state are exercised in the name of the governor, but the real function is the chief minister along with the council of ministers, and the governor of a state is appointed by the president and he or she holds office generally for a period of 5 years. Now coming question number 2. Vidhan Parishad is a permanent house because options are its members are elected for 6 years. Second, its 2/3 members retire after every 2 years. Third, it cannot be dissolved. And fourth, it is an upper house. Students, all these options are the characteristic of Vidhan Parishad. But correct answer is it cannot be dissolved. Vidhan Parishad is a permanent house because it cannot be dissolved. Is it clear? Now coming question number 3. The maximum strength of a state legislative assembly can be. Options are 300, 400, 500 and 600. And correct answer is 500. The maximum strength of a state legislative assembly can be 500. I have already discussed that the number of members in an assembly depends on the population of the state, but maximum strength of legislative assembly cannot be more than 500 and less than 60. So correct answer is 500. Now coming question number 4. The union territories are directly administered by the options are governor, chief minister, state government and union government. What is correct answer? Correct answer is union government. The union territories are directly administered by the union government through a lieutenant governor or chief commissioner or chief administrator. Now coming next question. Which one of the following is not a union territory? Options are A. Chandigarh, B. Goa, C. Delhi, D. Pondicherry. And correct answer is Goa. Goa is not a union territory. Now come in next exercise, that is fill in the blanks. Let's see first question. In case of constitutional breakdown in a state, the dash rule is imposed. Answer is President. In case of constitutional breakdown in a state, the President rule is imposed. Now come in question number 2. The upper house in a state is called dash. And correct answer is Vidhan Parishad. The upper house in a state is called Vidhan Parishad and the lower house in a state is called Vidhan Sabha. Now coming question number 3. The government at state level is called dash. Correct answer is state government. The government at state level is called state government. Now coming next question. There are dash states and dash union territories in India. Answer is there are 28 states and 8 union territories in India. Now coming next question. The members of a Vidhan Sabha are elected by the dash directly. Answer is people. The members of a Vidhan Sabha are elected by the people directly.